Okay, I'm going to show you a Bluesboyjag cigar box amplifier. Now you can play guitar through these or harmonica. A lot of folks are using a harmonica to play through these because it gives it a real nice old-timey tone. So I'm going to demonstrate playing a harmonica directly into the amplifier without a direct out connected to another amp. And then I'm going to connect the direct out to two different amps to give you an idea of what it sounds like. So first, this is my most recent model. Of course, each of these is different because the boxes are different. This is a 7-watt solid state. It's got a 4-inch speaker, and the top input is your or top jack is your input, so your mic goes into there or your guitar. The bottom one is the direct out. You've got a volume control and an on-off switch. Very simple, runs off a 9-volt battery. So right now I've got it hooked up to this Roland Micro Cube, which is a fantastic little amp. This is a 5-watt, and I've got it set right now on a traditional, what a lot of people would use for a harmonica. It's set up for a, right now it's set up for a black panel, which is miking basically the rear of, say, a tube amp, like a Fender tube amp. I've got a little bit of distortion on it, low volume. I've got the tone all the way down, so all treble and all mids are all the way down. So I'm going to play through this, and you can hear what it sounds like to go direct out from the amp. I'm using an M-Audio mic, and this isn't anything fancy. They run about $30–40. I use it to do all my recording at home. It's a great sounding little mic, but it's not very expensive. So here we go. So that's plugged directly in to the battery amplifier and going directly out of the battery cigar box amplifier into this micro cube. Now I can change this setting up here to a different setting. This will be probably a little bit more distorted on this amplifier. I put a little bit of reverb on there too. I'm going to crank it up just a little bit more. So you get an idea of what it sounds like there going through the micro cube, and I'm going to come back here in a second and plug it into another amp. Okay, I changed the amp, so now I'm plugged into a Fender Princeton reverb. Coming out of the same cigar box amp, same mic, same harp and everything. So you get an idea what that sounds like going straight through. Now I'm going to unplug it from the external amp, and you probably won't be able to hear a lot of volume out of it coming straight out of the amp here, because it just doesn't have enough oomph to do much. Now it is coming through, I can hear it, but it's very low. So basically what this amp mounts to with a harmonica is it's a preamp, so you can get that distorted sound, but it's not like really heavily overdriven. It doesn't sound like an analog distortion. It's got a real nice, you can't really say clean distortion, but it's not really heavy overdriven like an analog distortion box or something like that. It's got a real nice sound to it. But when you plug it directly into the amp, a mic directly into the amp, there's just not enough volume for it, and that's why a lot of people plug it into an external amplifier.